Welcome back to San Diego. We just had a little dialogue from Isaac Clement that popped up as soon as I loaded in. So I guess it's a scripted sandstorm. Nothing too important. He said, "Hey, I'm Isaac Clement. How's it going?" "Oh God, oh no, a sandstorm. Wow, watch out for power outages and stuff. Wowee." So we're just gonna go here on our overview. See what happens. Storm power outage. If all that happens is like power outages, this shouldn't matter. The Rexes are sedated, so. And we can't repair this. It's just out for the duration of the storm, I guess. We got a trike with an ailment. Probably storm related, I would imagine. There's our medium electric fence. Why don't we just keep pushing fences if we have the manpower to do so and the resources? Yeah, this isn't that much more expensive. Okay, research people need to get rested. Let's rest both of the research people while the storm goes on. Oh, and Velociraptor fossils. Might as well do that as well. Right. No reason not to run this while that's going on. Let's do this more expensive one because we've done the cheaper one a few times. I have a feeling it might be getting exhausted. And then let's run. Alright, let's get these shelters open immediately. Start making money again. Grab these Rexes. We'll just dump them right in the arena. That way they're in view immediately. Did you actually get transferred? Yeah. It said obstructed there, but I think we were just past it, maybe. Surface wounds. Minor injury sandstorm. MVU. Medicate. Are you actually surfacely wounded? You look fine to me. I mean, we did heal it, so this may be a fair argument there. Don't get, watch out. Just let the trike move, dude. Don't try to get around him. Just let him do his job. Being a Triceratops, that's his job. Alright, scientist recovery's done, fossil extraction's done, new viable genome. Let's go to research. Excuse me, wrong thing. Over here, research. Fences. Next bigger fence. Send them off. And then we got this last one, 2.5 stars. Which we have. We just need to finish up the existing fence. We'll go straight to the big fences, I think. We can also start building this fence. $5 million seems fine. Now, is this going to end up being straight? That's the real question. The answer, I think, is a no. I think it's a resounding no. Okay, here's what we'll... Oh, shit. I just deleted the path. Oh, no. Is that path going to mess everything up, too, because it's right on the shop? No, we're fine. That's good. I was a little concerned that that might actually result in that kind of breaking there, but we're fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in this corner first, and we're going to go from the corner in both directions. That's actually pretty close to good, I think. Slightly in. That's maybe too far in. Actually, no, I think that's okay. And then if we stretch this down here now, it looks like it's nice and parallel to the road. Actually, maybe skewing a little too close. Yeah, we're definitely slightly slanted, which is weird. Ah, shoot, and if I delete that, it'll not recover. Can I get this to snap to this corner? That looks good. Okay, so that's snapping like that. So this roadway looks like the spacing's pretty good. I can't actually check it because it wants to... Okay, that works there. Yeah, that looks pretty consistent. So now the only problem is this piece here. And unfortunately with that snap happening, there's no good way for me to change the alignment, really. I think what we'll do is we'll go down here, we'll put in this corner, and we'll try to go back, work backwards and see if that's okay. That's looking pretty okay. And now it's skewing like inward again. Or skewing outward, I think, a little bit. Yeah, because that's like just on the edge of the path. Whereas if we go over here, lost the fence entirely. If we go over here, actually not that different. I don't know, it just looks wrong by the time we get all the way down here. Maybe that other path kind of slants inward, though. I want to, like, split the difference between these two. This is awkward. It just isn't being quite the way I want it to be. I feel like the grid is just not quite right. Oh, well, that is almost like that. It's not quite right. That might conceal it enough. It's actually slightly slanted, but might be subtle enough that we don't notice it when we look. Yeah, I think I can live with that. I think that's mostly straight. A little bit of correcting slant here is really hard to notice. It's very subtle. And this should just continue straight, if anything in this park makes any sense. That seems about right there. And then we just rotate along like that and like that. This back arc's a little poor. Actually, yeah, rather poor, actually. Okay, we are running research and digs, so we can actually be unpaused here. That's fine. That might be pretty good. Maybe. Sure. Oh, shoot. I never put in the gallery. The gallery was supposed to go... Okay, those are done. Let's pause here till we get the viewing gallery in. Actually, not that bad. It's actually mostly caught by that other gallery. We want to put galleries in the Rex pen. I could put a tower in. Yeah, you know what? We're going to leave it alone. We're not going to worry about having a view thing there. We also need to get view on this far part of this exhibit. Which should probably be... One of these down here would actually be really good. Kind of like right about there. What if we snuck in, like... Oh man, what is the angle on that? That looks so weird. Alright, well right now we've got all these guys here, which is going to make getting a fence put in here a little awkward. Yeah, look at the difference in snap angles. The fences aren't quite square, actually. That's what's giving us all these problems of lining things up right. Oh, is that actually snapping? That actually might be just snapping to an end of a fence section. Yeah, that's an end of a fence section at an angle there. That's what's causing that problem. That's fine. If we just do something like this to section that off, then we could put in a viewing gallery, like in there. That's a little too far forward. We'll let this get built. Then we can delete the interior, and then we can place the viewing vent, and then we can adjust the fences around that. Comfort 97%. Cohabitation is over, actually. Same with the paras. Yeah, okay. So the territories are overlapping now with these compies. We gotta move the compies out of there. It's pretty marginal, but... the plan is to move the compies anyway. Because the trike and compies don't care about each other, right? Is this a compy here? Well, we got enough compies tagged anyway. Because, yeah, let's look at the trikes. We look here, dislikes. Yeah, likes compy. So, trikes with the compies is a good plan. Okay. Now, we can delete this. We can get a viewing event in here. Viewing gallery. We just sneak it as far back in here as we can go. Click the path up like that. That will replicate the way the fences are angled here as well. Let me take a look at this again from above. It's kind of like two nice even sections. About like that. Now, on this other side, the packies are in the way right now, so we can't really do anything with that. So I guess we'll just leave that alone for the moment being until the Pachycephalosaurus move a little bit. We've lost power to this. The backup generator is running. Power usage is 0. Oh, because these shops are only ever running off of the backup power. That's why. Looks pretty good. We'll connect it up in both directions for just a tiny bit of redundancy. We're not going to refuel this right now. Not while we're expanding things, because it's too easy for it to cause issues. Okay, so that's repowered. This down here is powered. Don't know why it was unpowered ever, but it was. And let's get these copies moved over. Okay, and now this viewing gallery visibility, so if we stick the viewing thing, the copy pen area over here, that would be okay. Actually, it can go like right there. So we'll grab you, we move you over here, right about there. We need sand. Just do some random bits of sand here like this. Maybe a little creeping up onto the side of the island. That could be fun. Alright, now we gotta shrink the rest of the copies. 1, 2, 3. It looks like it might be it. Yep. And these guys are probably already happy, right? Comfort 98. Nope, cohabitation still hasn't worked itself out. Probably because they're not in the air yet. That's fine. Alright, fossils. Oops. Actually, yeah, research too is a thing. Cheaper research, cheaper research. We need 3 more logistics, so it's gonna have to be you. Alright, you do that, and lastly, we can rest the rest of the staff. Oops. Okay, so there's all that taken care of. Need a little bit more green. You have way too much green, which is interesting. Oh, we do have these other options available here now too. Let's not mess with that too much because there might be some of that that'll change. That is barely doing the job. You want more of that. Yeah, I guess just to do digital ordering. All right, well, they're a little bit better. One of those is negative. 146. Yeah, that one's just like underpopulated. The food specifically is not being utilized. And yet there's like a huge demand on that one. Oh, wait, guess 6. Yeah, it is being used though. Alright, so they get moved. We can fix this enclosure right now because the pachycephalosaurs have moved. So if we do this and we do this, and then we grab some fence, this will build really quick, so it should be pretty safe. I think. Okay, then we can clear out this construction section. And then we have a new viewing thing built there. I think that looks pretty much fine.
Asset in transit.
2 adventure guests out of 100 in our park. Jeez Louise. Yeah, our star rating is awful right now, too. Why is our appeal is really bad, probably in large part because the Rexes are entirely out of view? Yes, see, right there. Rexes are both entirely out of view. We definitely need to get the Rexes more consistently in view. We need those other viewing galleries, maybe some towers. Yeah, why don't we line this up kind of like with that corner fence piece right there. Same deal. Right with that corner there. That looks entirely different. Is this not, like, even? Is this, like, subtly misshapen? Maybe I was just looking at it wrong. Might have just been looking at it wrong. Oh, stop snapping off of the fence, please. Thank you. No, that looks about right. How do we want to do this? If we built down from there, that wouldn't be that bad. Gives us options for enclosures in some of these other areas too, if we want to do it. Okay, let's try and build $6,000 worth of path. Basically, 5998. And then if we go over here and we build another similar amount of path, 5998. We had it for a second. 5997, sure. And then we go to here and we do, say that. Nope, that looks awful. What if we don't? We build a short one and then we just connect it. That actually looks good. Okay, so build the shortest possible and then just connect it. Bam! I think I like that. Yeah, that looks good. Because then we're like building towards this wedge. That came out pretty good there, actually. And are these powered? I guess they're powered by the fence. So that works. This car is getting its ass kicked. Run, Little Ranger team, get out of there. Okay. Now, where does that leave us? Oh, the raptor fossils are done processing. Whoops. That's worth processing. And where's that going to leave us? 87 plus 11% for everything. So we need a little bit more raptor. Okay, so we'll do that. Oh, shoot, the copies. They're missing some sand. Not a big deal. Trying to get just a little bit extra leeway in here so we don't have to come back and deal with this again later. It looks like they're good. And that exhibit still looks, I think, pretty decent in terms of like not just being a big old sand pit. And then this one, we can start to cover some of this up so it looks a little less weird, a little less obviously. Bunch of sand. Mix some of these terrain types a little bit more without having to worry about meeting requirements for the copies. I don't mind the beach sand on like the edges here so much, but we'll try to just a little bit better mix into some of this. There we go. That looks nicer. Yeah. The pachycephalosaurs actually have shifted their territory almost entirely over here. Ground leaf? Are the paras also ground leaf? No, they're ground nut. It might be the tall leaf ground leaf mixture or something, maybe? Yeah, I think it's tall leaf ground leaf for the mensch, which is overlapped with the... which has basically supplanted the original parasaur, or pachycephalosaur area, which is this little nook here. That's okay. We'll have Gallimimus in there too, so it'll be a little bit different later. Oh, that's a nice shot with the sun coming in there. Damn. And the moon! Look at the moon! Nice little trike enclosure. Happy looking little lake. Hello in chat. Can't see any copies, but that is not terribly surprising. Alright, so, next thing on the agenda. Let's get those raptors going. Dig site's still going. Fossil extraction's still going. Alright. Ah, fence replacements. We want to do fence replacements, because we went all the way for classic heavy. Oh, that does take time to build, huh? Even as a replacement. It's fine. Rex, just chill out. You don't notice nothing. You don't see that gap. You're just going to chill. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, is this unpowered? Oh, interesting. Well, we got to do this bit by bit, which is going to be awkward. Oh, we're also going to lose power to the viewing platform here. Nope, 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 nope. You're fine. Chill out. We could just sedate him. She's making a run for that corner. Not a big fan of that. The buck is over there right now. We can do that corner. Hey, leave my car alone, you asshole. How dare you? Oh, okay. Went flying. That car's going to get destroyed at this rate. Get out of there, please. I appreciate you providing a distraction while I work on fences, but, like, I'd prefer if you didn't get destroyed. Alright. Yes, thank you, park rating. Great, great, great. I need power to these viewing vents. Viewing galleries. Why don't we just tuck them right in here next to them? Straight if we can get them straight. A little bit more particular than I should be, but it's fine. Should have... We got one over there. I guess we can run it back up this way. For now. We can always redo this later. Sure, we'll call that good for now. And over here, we're just barely out of range of that one. Actually, I think I'm just going to move it. Why don't we just align it with this new path we put in, and then we just stick it right about there. Power pylon, link to you. Can't find you now. Where did you go? You're invisible. It makes it rather obnoxious. All right, we'll just build. There we go. Restroom coverage is low because my restroom is now unpowered. Really? Really? God dang it. All right. We'll just put in another substation here in the front. Actually, this visitor, I hate where this is, actually, now that I look at it. I built that really quickly in a panic when a storm was coming in, and I do actually fully just despise the thing. All right. We'll get you here. I'm gonna do that. Grab you. Let's get you out of there. That way you're not blocking the gate, because that looks weird and I don't like it. And you can go over here. All right. Shelter coverage should be okay after we get that. 59% on restroom actually is pretty bad. So we need more restrooms. We need restrooms over here. Primarily. Food and drink down there is also bad because we got this bit here. We do need another set of food and drink. We'll put them probably like right up on this back edge maybe. Because the expansion part is here. Yeah, we'll put them around here. We'll do a full set of amenities back there. Alright. Let's stick a shelter, a bunker over here. Make sure that's smooth out there. A little bit weird sometimes. Oh, and the raptor DNA situation is what? Wrong button. Fossils. The situation is that we got nothing from that last dig. What a waste. Alright, well, we gotta go here. Just kidding, we gotta rest the scientist. Can't do any fossils if our scientists aren't happy. You scientist, you, rest. Rest while I take care of the park needs. Alright, so. Amenities, medium amenities. So where do we want to build? We want to build probably one of these closer in one direction than the other. So food and shopping. Wait. No, just shopping's bad there. So the shopping one should go in first. Right over here. How about dinosaur adoptions? That sounds adorable. Skeleton display gets us that. A little bit of orange and white gets us the rest. All right, you're good. Next, we want... Can't tell if there's any real difference in spacing between drinks and food. Okay, so drinks is better down here. So if we put drinks next, that would make sense. And then food last. So we get you there. Well, we haven't done boba tea. We can do smoothies. Actually, the double green might be good. So we do skeleton display, and then we can do white plus yellow. There's no white plus yellow. We can do green plus yellow for a little bit of margin, and then we can just do a play area. Could probably be better, but I'm not going to super micro those for profit right now. As long as we're getting the income we need, that's the big thing. Alright, and now we're missing food, right? Yeah, food. Bento sushi. Seems bad. We've done steaks and donuts. We can just do cheap burgers. Oh, this one went to 0 because it's unpowered. Yes. Well, fair enough. That is also barely connected to power. If we put in more stuff down that way, it'll be a little bit of a issue maybe. Okay, so we need a shelter over there for sure. We need a bathroom over there. Might be able to put a bathroom right here. Can't fit it in with a pylon. Here's what we'll do. I got an idea. We'll stick the substation in here. Right in between them is a connection point. And then we'll put the bathroom on the other side of the substation. Right there. Then go to guests, restroom. The restroom goes right there. And then give me a bunker. The bunker can go right next to it as well. And we got a nice little strip there, kind of. This bunker in the middle might be pretty redundant, actually. Might have just been good to move that one down there. Alright, so 89, 88, 89, that's okay. Restroom covered 64, shelter 86. Is that bathroom built? That bathroom is built. Okay, so we need another bathroom down here, maybe one down here. Let's just toss it in, right in the middle of where it needs to be. And then we'll toss one in over here as well. How are we doing on money? $8 million. When the heck did we get $8 million? When did that happen? We can just toss that right over. Oh, that's... Oh, is that only... No, that should be on the main grid. That should be fine. Okay, and that should take care of most of the needs. We want shelter down there, too. Might as well build a shelter. They're pretty cheap. Three, 1, 2, that'll work. We'll get a little bit extra speed there. So there's the Raptors. Oh yeah, so we need to upgrade this. We want cheap burgers. We need a lot of green. Skeleton display. Give me a fountain. There is no green orange. Profit will be 3202. 29.8. I mean, that's fine. Let's throw in a claw machine, though, because there is... Or a selfie spot. Which is better? 32,022. 29. Wait, 32... Okay, let's just put it in. 3202. 29.5. Yeah. Wait. Stop lying to me. 29.5. Okay, it's the same thing. Great, okay. Fine. Jukebox it is then. Alright, and what are the shops over here doing for business? Actually, not as low as I thought they might be. Worst one is this slushy shop in the middle. So we got demand down there. Also, the fence is not fully replaced yet because we got distracted in the middle of that. This is a good thing to do while we let the expedition roll. Alright. That's fully upgraded. I think for the Raptors, I don't know if the 5... See, here's my question. Does the electric fence make any difference compared to the security rating itself, right? Once we've got security rating, do we actually care whether or not it's electrified independently of that? And I don't know how that works. Let's look at the research tab. Greatly improved and close requires a power source. Most secure doesn't require a power source. Is it just expensive or something? Like, what's the difference here? Replace on. 3,000 bucks. 1,000 bucks. Yeah, let's just, I guess we just high security this raptor pen. Seems fine. Alright, so we got that. Trikes and compies are still happy, yeah. Yep. Paras, Packy, and Momench are all good. Alright, so now we are just waiting on Raptors. I'm going to look one more time at the stats here. Go through everything real quick. So our appeal... we got Rex as our star dino. Okay. 43% of what we need. Guests have plenty of capacity here, so we're not too concerned about that. Restroom coverage is good. Shelter coverage is good. Accommodation rating is perfect. Safety rating is questionable, probably because we replaced those fences. That'll sort itself out eventually. The Rex has never actually escaped, so hopefully there's not any actual lasting repercussions. We want adventure guests, don't we? If we want an adventure guest, we're going to need tours. We could also maybe start to feed things to the Rexes or something. Amenities, 91, 91, 91. That seems pretty good. Profit is negative on... Our profit's really bad. Why is our profit so bad? What happened to our amenities that the profit became that terrible? 94 people. Well, these ones are just obviously undermanned. It won't matter. Okay, we're not going to worry about it because when we get the Raptors, they'll change again anyway. We're actually losing money. Oh, we were losing money temporarily. Maybe that was where the storm was? What did we do that would increase our upkeep this much? The additional shops, I guess. We might have to monitor these shops more closely. And micro them for good profits. Oh no, look, now they're... Everything's going up. Okay, everything's fine now. Look at that! What was that? Oh, the profit was 0. This must have been... Was that when we opened the shelters? I have no idea. We're actually over 3 stars now, so that's amazing. That means we could research Gallimimus and get that going. Actually, yeah, this is not really worth extracting so much. Let's do Gallimimus real quick to finish the game trail section. Cheaper research, cheaper research. We need you. So we can't run with you, we gotta run with you, and we still can't do it. We don't have the freaking genetics we need for Gallimimus? Really? And he's the only one we can boost. We actually don't have the research requirements for Gallimimus. That's very, very silly. Infrastructure, staff improvements 2. Okay, we do more staff training, cheaper research, cheaper research. We need an additional logistics of 3. There we go. So we gotta run that. I could just extract this. Yeah, it's only $50,000. It's not... We're losing out on like $30,000 or something by doing that prematurely. Effectively, it's not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to leave that backup generator empty for a while still until we really need to think about it. What is our visibility? Appeal, we're looking at 24 to 26 visible. That's phenomenal. That's really good. Oh, and now that our stuff is shot through the roof, does that change anything with the guests? Safety rating was bad from the Rex being visible, and its safety rating was why our profits were so low, but it's corrected itself. Accommodation rating, yeah, is insufficient now that we've gotten everything sorted out here. So we actually do need another hotel. We could also look to getting big hotels. I think for now we'll just keep sticking the hotels over here. Just keep this row of hotels expanding. All right, so we're waiting on research and fossil extraction. We'll probably have to let the research finish before we can actually do anything with creating raptors. Hell, we might not even be able to do the DNA for them. Oh, and our visibility is something we got to think about here too. So let's make sure that when we put water in, we put it in over by this side of the fence actually. I'm going to do like 2 separate little water areas, and then we're going to shrink them down kind of. There, it's a little interesting kind of shape thing going on here. And that's mostly in view of that viewing vent there. Viewing platform, whatever. Alright, everybody's ready. Velociraptor. Oh, cool. We got both 1997 skins, A and B. So the male and the female, I assume, made it both in. The females are often underrepresented, so it's nice to see that there's some there. We'll try to do both. We'll do 2 batches. We'll be really picky on the batches. Try not to get the aggressive ones. 7 genetics. Pretty sure we don't meet that, do we? Oh, we do. If we do 3. Okay, let's hold off on incubating these for a second. If we go to the Science Center, we go to Research, and we look at the Gallimimus. We needed 3 scientists with 9 genetics. Yeah, so these are mutually blocking us out. So, let's get our genetics people going better here. We won't be able to do both at the same time. I want to get the Gallimimus going. Okay, so we'll do this cheaper research. Right? You get 2 points in genetics. And then if we do one of these, and we give 2 points, we'll have enough for the Gallimimus with 2. And then we can use the other cheaper research. We can also just give you 1, actually, right? Okay, Gallimimus research, cheaper, cheaper, positive influence. Begin. And then the eggs synthesis on the raptor, we need 7. We have 5. So, currently available, we have you. Let's give you 1 at least. And then we could give faster treatment. We'll want to put a bunch of medical in him someday. And your cheaper expeditions. So we never trained him in the first place. Let's give him a point of genetics. Because he's never been trained at all. That should give us enough to get the raptor synthesizing. Alright, and now we can run here with both of these tasks going. We won't put the goat feeder down until we actually have the raptors. Okay, there's the ornithomimosaurs. Cheaper expeditions. Keep the genetics people back, and maybe the research person back. We'll send you, or the welfare person back. I mean, raptor eggs. Intolerant, aggressive, cohabitation limit. That's fine. They're not going to be cohabited. Intolerant, nocturnal, long live, intolerant, long live, fit, social, long live. We can do these 3. Faster treatment and motivated. Go. Now we're probably going to cut this episode a little shorter than the last few have been. We usually have ended up going over an hour. I'm probably going to try and skew this one under an hour, but we want to get the raptors in and ready before we do anything else. Dinosaur Appeal 4000, nice. So the big thing is those adventure guests. So we might need to put in a tour. And if we need to put in a tour, well, we can cross that bridge when we get to it. Still working on eggs. We might be able to just toss a tour in that doesn't really do that much, and it might just kind of work. Who knows? They're attacking my car again. Alright. Release via airlift. 3 tiger-striped raptors. Batch number 1. We'll do batch number 2 next episode, I think. Let's look at our fossils. That is a pretty good haul, especially with this platinum. Alright, we got some rest to do. Let's make sure that the first raptor that lands, we immediately get a status check on it. There you go. And let's make sure we get our goats in here too right away. Goat feeder right here by the water, I think, is a good spot. Oh, it's starting with everything already sorted out. Okay. So prey need, and then just some extra water. All right. We'll just put in another little lake. Weird little... Yeah, we'll just do some individual little puddles just for some different kind of things. They just haven't found the goats, and that's it then. They should be fine. So let's take a look at our beautiful tiger stripe raptors. They are freaking gorgeous. Ah, I love the tiger stripe. That's my favorite raptor design in the franchise. The male Sorna, the male Lost World raptors. Love them. That more vibrant orange than the females. It's good fun. We have 0 adventure guests now. Oh man, that is a fantastic look right there. All right, there's my thumbnail. Let's save that off real quick. The charging raptor, high tier. Okay. Park rating 3.5 stars or close to it. We have no adventure guests. That's going to be the big thing we're going to have to work out, is how do we get a good amount of adventure guests? Synthesize another batch. Oh shit, I wanted to do a different skin. Crap. Aw, crap. We're gonna have to toss these eggs. That's fine. Damn it. There's like no cancel either, which sucks. Discard them all. We're not going to look at them. We're not even going to look at them. 270,000 wasted there. 97A. We want 97B. Save and exit. Still long-lived. Okay, there we go. 97B. Can't do it while they're mad at me. So we'll get them rested up. Okay, I think we'll leave it there. We've got our 3 raptors in. They are going to fight, so we're going to have to do some status checks on them. 99%. Let's take a quick peek at our final ratings here before we end the video. Amenities are down. Strengths is down in particular. Profits are good, though. We'll have to take another look at this in a second. Ticket sales, we have 0% adventure. So we might have to do Dinosaur Infamy and start feeding things to the Rexes. That's the only thought I have here. No real overcrowding. Path capacity is still great. Appeal is looking pretty good. 26 out of 29 visible. Let's take a look at the Rexes. Do we have Infamy stats? Infamy level 0. Kills fight record. Harmless. Infamy level 0. How do we build Infamy? Exactly. We'll have to experiment with that. I think that's going to be probably the big thing we're going to have to do, is experiment with Infamy. Gallimimus are definitely not going to get us adventure guests. So if we can't do it with what we got, it's just not going to happen. The Raptors were fighting. Do they have any Infamy? No. Yes. Look, they have different ratings. The one with more dominance has a higher rating. Actually, this one has a pretty high rating. Why? What makes this one different than the other two? Strange. Okay, well, we'll figure all that out next time. We'll leave this one off here.